Hello guys. So today I participated in Biweekly contest 124 and I was able to solve all the 4 questions. Now I will explain all the 4 questions and their answers. So let's go to first question. So first question is easy one. So many people solved. So question is like maximum number of operation of with same score 1. So there are two questions, one in second part. Second part is harder one. First is easy one. So in first question, basically what is they asking? There is some array like A. This is array given A, B, C, D, E, F. Suppose there are numbers A, B, C have some values. So it is asking that in one operation you can remove the first two numbers of that array. Like these for two numbers, you can remove the first two numbers of this array, and the sum will be A plus B of this operation. And you need to find out how many such pairs will be exist which having equal sum equals to this one. It's like starting sum will be equals to the next two sum. So basically it is just asking, just calculate the summation of first two elements and the summation of next two pairs, and just calculate. But there is one condition, like if the summation will be not equal to this pair, like this pair will not equals to this summation, then the you will not count further. So basically answer is this way. So at least at the end the size n sum this one, and this sum will be always 1. So there will be one pair at least. So count equals to 1, and we will start at the second point because this is at 0, this is at 1, this is at 2. So we will start at 2. And what we will do, we will check I plus 1, means like whether next element exists or not, to get a pair. So next what I will check, I will nums I plus nums I plus 1, and if it is satisfying the condition, I will go ahead. I will go at even position, see 0, 2, then 4, then 6. So at the end it will be like counting even positions plus 1 that will be calculated here only, and at the end we will return the answer. That's the answer for this question. So now we will go to second question. Apply operation to make string empty. Okay, apply operations to make string empty. So it is basically asking in a string, suppose there is string A, B, C, B, C. So basically it is asking how many people solved. It's solved by decent number of people. Okay, so now it is asking that in a string you will remove that first occurrence of character from A to Z. Characters from A to Z and their first occurrence, only first occurrence, characters from A to Z and their first occurrence. So for example, in this string, the first occurrence of A will be this, first occurrence of B will be this, first occurrence of C will be this. That's done. The next string will form like A, B, C, A. This is the string. Now second term, in second type, what you will do, you will go again, you will count first occurrence of A, this one, first occurrence of A, B, this one, first occurrence of C, this one, and the last will be this one, and at the end the string will be null. String will be null. So in this question what it is asking for the before the last operation, string just before the last operation. So basically it is asking for this question, this one answer before performing to the last operation. So now from this thing what we are getting, that at the end we are decreasing the numbers characters with respect to their counting position. So I will explain. So I will remove this one. So now let's see. Check this one. See, I will mark this one as 1. This is second position of A. This is first position of A. This is second position of A. This is first position of B. This is first position of C. This is second position of B. This is third position of B. This is second position of C, and A is have third position. So now see, only those characters are getting removed in each round, successive round, that having equal number at the starting. Like first this character will go from the first in first round, this character will go in first round, this character will go in first round. Now this in second round, this character will go in third round. In second round, this character will go in third. In third round, this character will go. But we need to return this answer. So at the end, what we are doing, we are checking that the elements. So basically, what I did, I'm just counting. I'm just counting the number of positions of every element like AAV, and just I have created one vector in which I'm storing these positions 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 3 2 3, and next one I'm making updating that vi with according to the indices and their respective character counting. And next what I am doing, at the end we need to return the last string before getting null. So at the end the answer will be the highest number of characters of particular character. So this will be 3. In this string the answer will be 3. So I am getting that answer from this one, r equals to max. And just in this answer, what I am checking where that count vi will getting equals to 3. I am only adding that character into my string and I am returning that answer. That's the answer for this question. I will add all the links in description. Please go through it. If you like my videos, please subscribe to the channel. And if you have any doubt, you can comment below. So we will go to the third question. Now this is the higher, tougher version than second one. So maximum number of operation with same score second. In that first question, what was we have just only one choice starting from the starting one. Now in this second, we can perform by first two, we can perform by last two, we can perform the first and last nums. So at the end, what to say? There are 3 options we can perform, and at the end we require to maximum number of operation we can get. So basically, if you think like this way, suppose there is one array 3 2 1 2 3 4. So you can see that there are this possibility you can take. This possibility you can take. You can take this possibility. So and then there are 3 possibilities. So how many pairs are there after performing this type of operations will give equal sums? So question is asking this maximum number of options, all the operations having same score. So think like this way in such of questions where multiple options are there and we need to get maximum number of this one. Then that time there are two options, 2 approaches. One is greedy one, second is dynamic programming. So basically in this condition there are 3 possibility sums, because in this there will be like there is no similar sum, same sum is not here, means like there are possibility that all the 3 sums will be different. So we cannot use here greedy one. If you have any logic or any code, you can comment below on how to solve this question by greedy one. So but I don't able to solve this question by greedy one, so I solved by a DP one. So in this question there are 3 possibilities, that this sum will be one sum, there will be this sum, and there will be this sum. So there will be 3 sums possible. So we need to check how many pairs will be equal to this one. So firstly I will show the recursive question code, and recursive was giving TLE. So I changed it into iterative, so it was accepted that time, but due to this I got 2 time limit exit warnings. So now we will, I will explain the recursive and iterative also, but first, before getting recursive is more important part. When we get to know about recursive, we can easily solve, we can convert it into iterative easily. So basically what I am doing, I am making some means like, as I said, I created 3 sums. There are 3 possibilities, this one, and this one. There are 3 possibilities. I created 3 possibilities, sum 1, sum 2, and just I am counting. In this one, I am just in recursive code, I am forwarding these sums in 3 different forms, A, B, C, and with respect to the characters, means like the sum 1 will be denoted by character 0, sum 2 will be denoted by character 1, and sum 3 will be denoted by character 2. So basically what we will do, I will not explain DP right now. I will explain recursive, and then after I will explain DP, how I have updated DP. So in first, what we will do, we will check if these things are equal. These things are equal, like the summation of these two is equal to given summation of. Then we will proceed for the next element. Why I mentioned ij? Because at the end we need to we have both choices, that we can decrease from the end position also and starting position also. For that reason, we are making like we are keeping ij as usual, ij here. So firstly ij will be here. If these things are equal, like these things are equal, suppose these things are equal, I and j is here, suppose these starting positions are equal, then basically what we will do, we will count that one number, we will count that number, and we will go for the next one. We will go to this position and we will count the number of pairs which are equal to the sum to this in this zone. Now this condition is done. We are just moving, and we are just flag means the value sum which we are calculating. Next for this one. Now for second condition, there will be like I and j will be equal, like these two may be given that our fulfilling that condition, like 3 plus 4 is giving equals to 7. Then what we need to check, already we calculated about these things. We have done the j plus j from greater than j and smaller than I, we have calculated. So we only required to calculate about this one, only among this one. So what we will do, we will just move I plus 1 and j minus 1. We will come here and we will go here. Now third case, last case will be last two. In this only we need to, now maybe the condition is like last two will be only equal, 3 and 4 will be equals to our sum. Then what we will do, we will move this j to this position and we will check in next that I and j position. So only we are checking in this I and j minus 1 position. Now when you do recursively, this will give definitely TLE. So for that reason, you need to see in this question, you are getting that multiple times you are using that already calculated values, like already calculated this much value, already calculated this much value. So you are all recursively calculating that value every time. So for the reason, what we will use, we will make I and j. Suppose when we calculated that value in I and j, we calculated for this value, like for someone we already calculated, and again we required that value. Then for that reason, what we will do, we will store that flag value. Flag means that position value. So we will make dpij equals to flag, and that flag will be the equals to the sum, the given sum. And when that value is required in that range, then we will return that answer. And here we are updating that maximum possible value in that range. In this range for that flag means that sum, then we are returning that answer. So at the end, this is the answer for this total, and for every case we are running this one. Now this will not get accepted because of recursive code sometimes give TLE as per constraints. Now we will go to iterative code. In iterative code, we did same thing. Firstly, what we will do, basically, and one the condition, when I and j will be equals to this one, it's like both I and j will be equals, then that the answer will be 0, because we required pair. We don't require same number two times, we required pair. For that reason, I am returning here 0. Now in iterative code, what I am doing, iterative code same this code I just copy and pasted here. Now in this code, what things we required? So in this code, firstly we are just see in this one what we are doing, I is equals to j. So whenever we calculate for these two things, this is the main logic of this code. Whenever calculate by these two things, we required for getting this answer for I and j range, for getting answer in I and j equals to, we require I plus 2 and j range and this current two values. So I will use later point my iPad and pen also. Then there will be no much issue of this writing, but just understand what I am saying. you can increase your volume and you can understand what I'm saying. That for ing range, for this condition, you required I plus 2 plus these two things, means like I plus 2 to j, up to I plus 2 to j, and this one means basically you should calculate first this, you should having already calculated these things, then you can update this value. So basically from this we can get to know that I should come from this side, I should come from this side, I should be getting updated from this side. So for that reason I am using I here. Now for j, so basically j would be so now see, for j there are two possibilities, like where is it, right, so j will be like, j always will decreasing. Okay, so suppose 2 3 4 5, right? So j see here we required j minus 1. Whenever I and j is here, that time whenever we want to calculate these things in iterative dp, that time for this I and j range, this I to j range, we required I plus 1 to j minus 1 range. We required this range in between calculated. So we will get to know that we required inner side range. So for that reason we need to go from j will go from I plus 1 to n. Means like if suppose I is here, then j will go up to this side totally. We will calculate by this way. So now in the case 3 sums, I stored that sums in the vector, and just first two, last two, and first last, these things, these three values I updated, and just same conditions I am checking. In place of that, already solve means in recursive we go up to end, but here we are already pre-calculated that values, and we are just storing. Just only you should know that suppose the value is getting existed your dp size or your array size, then there you should return 0, because there will be no answer. And here after fulfilling these all conditions, and just we are updating that conditions with respect to this one, and then we are returning that answer, that all of the 3 sums when I and j will be will called, that time what will the answer. So this is the answer for the third one. Oh, I hope you understand. If you don't understand, please comment below. I will explain in comments for whom they are not able to. So basically this question is maximum consecutive elements in an array after modification. So in this question basically it is just asking that you have given one array like 2 1 5 1 1, and basically initially you can increase size of any numbers by 1, like any number of any number by 1, like you can increase 3, you can 2, you can 6, you can 2 as you wish. But at the end what you will do, 2 1 5, at the end you will select such elements, after which when you sort them, then they will be like the difference between when they will get sorted, the difference between each element will be 1. Like if you 3 4 5, the difference between each and every element, like 3 and 4 1, 4 and 5 1. So increasing orderly you will get numbers. So consecutive, it is asking we need to return the maximum elements if we can select. So now so there are a lot of possibilities, like what you will increase this, there are chances you will increase 2, you will keep as 2, you will increase 1, 2 or keep as it, and you will. So this will be totally brute force and it will be go recursively, but if you see the constraints, it is 10^5, so it will give TLE. So we need to think some optimal solution for this one, and the optimal solution will be like, so when there are multiple options we need to check, that time there will be possibilities of use of DP. So basically what I did, firstly I thought in first 2 attempts I thought by like in 3 attempts, first 3 attempts I thought about using of counting and just updating that values, but later I got it's like basic question but little bit just logic. So first what I did, I just shorted this one 2 1 2, I shorted in 1 1 1 2 5. So now I shorted this one. Here I can explain in code also. Firstly what I did, I just shorted that numbers like 1 1 1 2 5. Now what I am doing, in first time I'm taking the input r num_sci. So in this one, first what I will do, I will check if I add this value 1 to this one, how many values of dp1 means like this value are there plus 1. Firstly I will check, there are two options, I can increase plus 1 by 1 or I can keep as 1. So in this condition, firstly if you go by this one, like if you increase this one value, then when you go to calculate this value, that time it will give wrong results. So basically what we will first try to increase this value. So what we will do, we will increase this value, it will be equals to 2. So what I check 2 minus 1, how many numbers of 1 already are there, like dpr, that one value is already calculated, means like calculated dp is storing how many maximum numbers are until this number. Here dp is storing like here dp is storing how many maximum numbers can be the answer up to this number. This number, and see the dp is 10 raised 6, it's like nums is 10 raised to 6. So it we can easily make make an array. So basically what I am doing, I am checking by increasing. Firstly I am checking increasing the value, and secondly I am checking keeping as usual. I am checking how many values of 0 plus 1 are there, which will give the answer. So dpr, and when I go to the second, so what I will do, I will first check 3. So firstly here dp1 will be 1, dp2 will be, now when you come to this one, you will calculate of dp1 plus 1. So now already you calculated dp1 of 1 is 1 plus dp2 will be here 1 plus 1, which will equals to 2. So dp2 already 2. So now when you come to 3, what you will do, you will check that dp3 equals to 2 plus 1. So 2 plus 1 will be already calculated, dp2 will be 2 plus 1. So answer will be 3 for dp3. Now again you will check for 2. So 2 will be dp1 plus 1. So it will be again similar to this one, because dp1 will not change. We are not updating that values. We are just making that count to be we are adding same values, like dp2 will always add dp1 plus 1, not dp1 plus 3 4 4 like that. It will that one, so it will remain as usual. Now when you go to the 5, it will check dp6 equals to dp5 plus 1. dp5 is equals to 0, dp6 will be equals to 1 only. Now when you keep dp5 as usual, so you will check dp4 plus 1. So dp4 is equals to 0, so dp1 equals to 1. Sorry, dp5, right. So answer is this one. So basically it was easy question as compared to the third one. So if you have any doubt, you can comment below, and thanks for the video.